Hi, good evening. It's Christoph here again from Folkestone Hypnotherapy. Today I'd like to share a few tips and tricks to help people deal with anxiety. Now, whether you're suffering from an anxiety disorder or you just have an anxious episode like we all have every now and then, I hope you'll find them useful. So, the first one, which I've already mentioned in a previous video, it's controlling your breathing to help you quiet your mind. Now, the main two exercises I recommend generally are one that is called the 7-11, and this one is just to breathe out for a little bit longer than you breathe in, doing it in a controlled fashion, helping you focusing on what's going on inside. So basically it goes like this: breathe in, and out. For a little bit longer. Now some people do 7-11, people do 4-8, it doesn't really matter. What you want to do is to focus on breathing out in a controlled fashion, and if you can, it helps as well to breathe from your diaphragm by focusing on your stomach. Another one, which is as well pretty easy to do, is called box breathing, and this one is simply breathing and holding on a count of 4. So you breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. So it goes like this: hold it, breathe out, hold it, and you just repeat like that, and basically focusing on really controlling your breathing as much as you can, stopping you from worrying and stopping hopefully that internal dialogue you're having. So that's the easy one, just controlling your breathing. Another technique, quite a simple one, surprisingly simple, is called bilateral stimulation. Now, I'm not a neuroscientist, but the theory is that some of the emotions tend to be fired up in one part of your brain, or one cluster in your brain. So the trick is to stimulate both sides of your brain so all the signals get diluted and you get unstuck from that state of anxiety, or at least you can catch a break. And to do that, you just need to have an object in your hand. It could be a phone, it could be a ball, it could be a bottle of water, whatever. Here I've got my little teddy bear, quite a cute one. And what you do is quite simple, is keep looking ahead of you, and you're just gonna pass it from side to side. Keeping looking ahead of you, making sure the object passes your midline, and just also, if you can as well, focus on your breathing, and that will stimulate both sides of your brain because you're moving both of your arms. And you can do it in more casual fashion, so like as if you're playing ball, so you don't look too suspicious. Do that for about a minute, and then check again your emotional level after that, and you might be surprised how quickly your state of arousal will just go down quite rapidly. Simple trick. So again, bottle of water, mobile phone, whatever it is, whatever you can use. Another one which works quite nicely, other than having a dog, is grounding. This is very good if you're starting to have a panic attack or an anxiety attack. It stops you from spiraling out of control by focusing on your senses. So what you do, you start by taking a nice deep breath, and then you do what we call the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you focus on 5 things you can see. Okay. Speaker, picture, dog, door, and so on, so on, so on. 4 things you can feel. Feeling of your socks on your feet, feeling of the chair on my back, Feeling of the dog pushing on me wanting to go out. You're gonna wait. And so on and so on. 3 things you can hear. So it could be the sound of your own breathing, the sound of a chihuahua walking about, someone outside passing by in his car. 2 things you can smell, and then 1 thing you can taste. Even if it's just a taste of your own mouth, your own saliva, or maybe you had a chewing gum, whatever it is, doesn't really matter what it is. And then take a nice deep breath. That's simple, and it just helps you, literally, as the name indicates, it helps you to ground yourself, so you stop from panicking and overthinking. Finally, what you can do as well is to do your best to change your internal dialogue. All the things that's going on in your head, all that negative self-talk that you might be having. So if you are in what if ruminating mode, like what if I fail, what if I make a fool of myself, what if I freak out, what you can do is add a little word, so what if I fail? So what if I make a fool of myself? So what if I freak out? What it does change the whole meaning of the sentence, and also it helps you look past that self-defeating talk and start to look a bit more ahead in the future and hopefully realize it's not such a big deal really. And if that doesn't work, you can simply repeat the negative statement slower and slower and slower, separating all the words more and more as you do so, and then slower again until it just loses its emotional charge, maybe even its meaning. For example, I'm not good enough for this. You're gonna go, I'm not good enough for this. And then slower, even if you don't do it out loud, even if you're in your head. Quite rapidly, that negative statement will sound very, very silly. And that's good, that's what you want. You want to really let go of that negativity just by making it sound stupid. And that's a good thing. So those are just a few simple tips and tricks that I hope you'll find useful. Obviously, it won't eliminate the underlying issue. It will allow you, though, to catch your breath and give yourself a break. But if your worrying significantly affects your daily life, including job, social life, personal life, if your worries are extremely stressful and upsetting, if you're always worrying about all sorts of things and have tendency to always think about the worst case scenario, if it becomes uncontrollable, and if you feel worried nearly every single day, I mean seriously worried for a few months, you need to do something about it. Those are the signs of anxiety disorder. So talk to your GP, seek some help. Sometimes all you need is a right medication to help you out, and then everything is much better. Other times you will need therapy, whether it's hypnotherapy, counseling, CBT, psychotherapy, whatever it is. You can be strong and still suffer from anxiety, and actually maybe you've been strong for too long. So give yourself a break, look after yourself, and do get some help if you are struggling. So that's all for me today. So please feel free to leave any comments you want. Please be nice. Like or share these videos and pass the message around. Thank you very much. Goodbye.